I saw this right here and was like, wow. This is the legit picture perfect butt breaking portrait right here. Mine is Jimmy Kimmel. I'm talking about the high priestess witch and Dwayne Wade. Look at this caption, well, this heading. It says Dwayne Wade jokes that he's the fifth lead in his household. Mind you, it says in his household, not in their household, but in his household. The dogs are above me. Let's see, the fifth lead, which means he's all the way at the bottom. So that means Gabrielle's at the high priestess, which is at the top for sure. His son, quote unquote, is right there. Then he has his other son. Then he has his daughter, and they said the dogs, and then him. So that means Dwayne Wade is at the lowest point of his home. And they said that they joking about this. I don't think that's a joke. I think they are being dead ass serious. Look at this. It says in Dwayne Wade's household, wife Gabrielle Unions calls the shots. But look at how it's phrased. In Dwayne Wade's household, they put his name there. His wife calls the shots. They might as well say in Gabrielle Union's household, she calls the shots. It's a little typo there. I fixed it. Let's go ahead and get into it. During a virtual appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live Tuesday, the couple joked about their at-home family dynamics, having spent more time together since Wade's retirement from the NBA after 16 seasons back in 2019. He's in the house all the time, Union, age 48, said of Wade, 39. So look at that. Look at that age gap right there. That's almost a whole generation between each other. So it's almost like she's more like a mother rather than a wife. I'm not saying that, people don't marry or date people who have an age gap between them, but I'm just reading this title and seeing all the antics that has gone on in their relationship in the last couple of years, especially with the latest with their son. I refuse to call that boy their daughter. I don't care how you feel about it. To those of you who out there who feel some type of way, oh well. His son. Even with those antics right there. And speaking of antics involving that, I saw a picture online that someone posted up on Instagram where they are literally really pushing this boy to be a girl heavily each and every day. It's gone beyond, for me, rather of them just wanting people to refer to the boy as a she. But not enough about that. Back to this. We've seen this build up over time, but I think it hit the head on the nail bed with the son. I think that's when it started to really take shape. And I, again, don't think they're joking at all. I think they're being for real with the dogs are above me, I'm the fifth lead in the household. But let me continue. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. It was good initially because it was like, oh my God, you're home and we're never in the same place at the same time. And then it was like, you said that joke, I've heard it. Nonetheless, Union, who shares 2-year-old daughter Kavia James with Wade, told Jimmy Kimmel that it was nice to have her husband around more at home. Meanwhile, Wade, who was also raising kids, and now look at this. They have put in the article, because the son, born as Zion Wade, who has now changed their name to Zaya Wade, they put them first. So remember how I kept saying I feel like they're pimping out that boy? They're still doing it. And notice that they put that boy first, and he's not even the oldest child. He's not. He's the middle child. Well, yeah, he's the middle child, I think. They said who was raising kids, and I'm putting in quotations, Zaya, age 13, Zaire, age 19 from his first marriage, Xavier, age 7 from an ex, and Davian, age 19 with his nephew. Why did they say his ex and not say it from the little break that they had, as if we didn't know that he had a break baby? Remember that time when they said they were taking a break, and he literally meant it just like that and went and messed with some random chick. And then I don't know what they call it, an ex, because I don't even think they were dating. And he messed with some random chick and got her pregnant. That's that child right there. And Davian, age 19, his nephew with Union, said that he's been picking up odd jobs since his NBA retirement. And they put picking up odd jobs in quotations. Anybody out there, I'm open, joke Wade, who recently announced he joined the ownership group of the Utah Jazz. I just need to be away from being fifth lead in my house. I'm like fifth lead in the house now. The dogs are above me at this point. I still don't think they're joking. I think he's being serious, but they're trying to say it in a jokingly way. But he's like cold calling people in the airport, said Union of her husband. He sees a guy reading a golf book and he's walking up and making new random friends at the airport. And I'm like, this guy's a 75-year-old dude reading a golf book. What are you all talking about? He still talks to the man to this day. High priestess, which if your husband, I know that you wear the pants in the house, but every now and then you can wear the skirt. Let that man do what he wants to do as far as talking to people. She's making it seem like D Wade is a nobody, as if no one's going to know who he is. People will recognize him a whole lot faster than she. And that's no slight to her career, but let's be real here. I keep thinking it's about them going back to that boy and them pimping him out the way that they did so she can have some relevancy still in Hollywood. Because when's the last time Gabby has had a movie role? And remember, we still ain't forget what she did with Nate Parker. We still gonna hold that over her head until we are done holding it over her head. And that may be never, as far as not holding it over her head. Shout out to Brady Wade joked. And I think that was, talking about Tom Brady. Because, Tom Brady, I think he goes through the same thing with his wife, the model, Gisele Bündchen. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, because I think she was the pants in that family too. And ironically, she was a model, so she did a lot of walking, a lot of modeling. But, it is what it is. Wade and Union tied the knot on August 13, 2014 in Miami, Florida, and the Bring It On actress. Look at that. They had to say the Bring It On actress. They had to reach back to a movie she did back in 2000, 21 years ago, in order to solidify her status as an actress. She's done other movies since then, but they have to go all the way back to that one because they said that's out of all of her catalog that she's done, her resume, that's the one that sticks out the most. But see, the thing is, Black people know Gabrielle Union has done way more movies since Bring It On, but mainstream media, they're going to attach her to that because, she was starring alongside Kirsten Dunst. But she's had done so many more movies since then. Like, if people was asking me what Gabrielle Union was known for movie-wise, Bring It On wouldn't even be the first movie I mentioned. It would probably be mentioned, but it wouldn't be the first one. But I just thought it was ironic that they had to reach all the way back to 2000 when that movie came out. Now, I bet you if they mentioned Kirsten Dunst, they probably wouldn't say Bring It On. They probably say one of her more recent movies. They might say Spider-Man or something like that, but it is what it is. But continuing. Became a stepmother to his children. In 2018, the couple welcomed their first child, daughter Kavia, via surrogacy. In a recent interview with People, the couple opened up about their lasting marriage to each other. I like to say we worked on it, said Wade. It's about learning each other, learning of what she wants for her life and for her career, and trying to support all of those things. Now listen to that. It says about learning each other, So he went from learning about each other to learning about what she wants for her life and for her career. It didn't come back and say what she's going to reciprocate in return. So it looks like a very one-sided, lopsided marriage. This is both of our second marriages, and we're super transparent about that. Union told People, we didn't do it right the first time around. There's another way to be more collaborative and equitable. We humble ourselves, listen, and we meet in the middle. Last February, Wade told People that the key to his and Union's lasting bond is that they're always supportive of one another. She is her own boss and has her own career, her own bank account, and all of that. So they don't even have a joint account. Well, I don't know if they do, if they don't, but the way that they're phrasing it, I don't know if they do. She has her own life and she allows me to live my life and be me. And she doesn't try to stop my growth or change who I am. That last line about changing who he is, a load of crap. So you mean to tell me, D Wade, that before Gabrielle Union met you, all these antics that you're involved with, you were doing before? If we was to go back and look at how D Wade's persona was before he even met her, or when he was with his ex-wife, let's put it that way, when he was with his ex-wife, way different. It's like two different people. It's like night and day. So I don't believe that last line he said about him, about her changing him. She definitely imprinted the hell on him, and in a bad way, might I add. Like, nah, nope, not buying it. However, this part about him being the fifth lead, I do believe that. Like I said, I've always believed that Gabby wore the pants in that relationship. You can't tell me any different. But the fact that you feel you could joke about that, like, that's nothing to joke about. Like you said, you feel like you're the fifth lead. That means you're behind her, your kids, your daughter, who's only a toddler, and your pets. Like, you're not even the head of the household. And you're joking about it as if that's a good thing, and you feel like, and I think that you have accepted your lot in life in your own household that I'm sure that you majority bought. Because we all know who the financial breadwinner is in that house. Let's be real here. It's not her. Not saying she don't have her own money, but she's not we know she's not the financial breadwinner of that house. I mean, there's no debate about that. But this title right here, that does not sit right with me. But hey, if he likes it, I guess that's on them. But they're a weird couple. They're a very odd couple. And maybe that works for them. Apparently it does. But if I had to have a choice of a place to stay between having to stay with them and in some rinky-dink Motel 6, I would be putting in a reservation for that Motel 6 over the nice home that they live in. Because yeah, the house might be home, but it just seems like it's some bad vibes going on over there. But that's just me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.